Hello, this is the second video on the Leica R8 R9, and in the earlier video I said how I didn't find the camera very comfortable to hold as it is, so I'm now going to fit the motor drive to it. This is the motor drive, not the motor wind. That's a completely different item. Right, so first off what you do is remove the battery, which is on the bottom. Click the switch forward and slide the battery away. That leaves quite a big gap, so let's fill it with this little beauty. This is the this could be quite difficult. It usually slides on quite easy, so it slides on. You lock it with this little turnkey here. You notice, you might be able to see there's a little groove in there, which is very useful for getting a fingernail in there. Right, that's the motor. Find the battery, which is pretty big as well. These are virtually impossible to find, but you can get them rebuilt. This one does actually need rebuilding because it's only showing one of 3 LEDs on the back, but it is actually holding its charge fully. So if you turn that on, the battery charge level is full, so I'm hoping it lasts a while. But the earlier problems that I mentioned about the strap lug and the hinge, when you have the motor wind fitted, they disappear because the lug is actually above my hand. My thumb fits in thumb grip there. This is not a problem. These actually come with a hand strap, which I haven't got for this, but I use a neck strap anyway. And I have actually tried a hand strap on this, and it kind of gets in the way for me anyway. A lot of people say that they are good, but it doesn't do it for me anyhow. It's just me, I suppose. I'm just weird. So let's go through the turn that off in case I start pushing buttons, which I shouldn't, because there is a film in this. On the side, the left hand side, there's a terminal for an electronic cable release. They also do a controller, which has got an intervalometer and various other goodies on it, which you might want to have a look at. The top part of this, there's 2 switches actually. There's a top and a bottom switch. The top part goes from 0 to plus or minus half, plus or minus 1. So you just move that across to whichever you fancy. That gives you automatic exposure bracketing, half a stop or a full stop. And then on the bottom we have single, continuous low, continuous high, which is obviously the advanced speed. So again, it's a very easy click, but it's not so easy that you could accidentally move it. Then, as I say, you've got your battery condition indicator, which is showing 1 there. That would normally show 3. It is off yet. To get the battery out, once again you put your finger in that little groove there, turn it, and it just pulls out. Close it down and it just clicks into place. Very easy. On the front there's a shutter release, which is the same as the camera main shutter release. It's got a 3 position shutter release. So the first one starts your metering, second one locks it, third one releases it. On the bottom, same deal, that's locked. You can then turn that to there and it's the same, so leave that locked. And then there's a rewind, which you use in conjunction with the one on the top. Push that, and it rewinds the film. Now it doesn't completely rewind the film, it leaves the film leader out around about there. So you've got about here, it stops. But if you want it to fully rewind, all you have to do is push that button again on the front and it will rewind it into the canister. But this absolutely transforms this camera. It's much more comfortable. Obviously it's a lot heavier, but you know, when things are comfortable, they're not a problem, are they? When they're uncomfortable, they are a problem. And before, it was uncomfortable to hold for me. The switches on the front are out the way, the strap lug's out the way, and that hinge is gone, so it works much better. If you want to see a video of specifically about the R8, there's a guy on YouTube called Mike Thomas who's done 3 videos on the R8. He covers it quite extensively, actually. In fact, you could use it to probably get a better, you know, idea of this camera, because this is, yeah, I'm just fumbling my way through, really. But anyway, that's the Leica R8 with the 2870 Vario Elmar and the R8 motor drive. Hope you've enjoyed it and it's been helpful. Okay, bye.